Hello, Gemini, sun signs, rising signs, and moons. This is your July Horoscope from me, Kim, at Expressions of the Universe. And I have already shuffled the cards to save us time, so I'm digging in. And your animal totem for July. Oh, it's dolphin spirit. I don't think I've ever gotten that card before. Look how pretty that is. I didn't even know this was in this deck, and I've had this deck forever. It says, this and that are true. Interesting. Well, so this and that are true is everybody is right because we all are the rulers of our own reality. But I also think about dolphin spirit because there is this, I don't know, fairy tale or myth that when you see dolphins in the ocean, they are carrying the spirits of our dead off to the other world. So interesting. And this and that are true. So this is about expanding your beliefs, changing your mind, realizing that you can be right and they can be right, and it's all good because it is all right. Really coming to that place of neutrality. So we have a full moon in Capricorn with a lunar eclipse on July 4th and 5th, depending on where you live. And it will be highlighting the third house, which Gemini rules, for you. And so this would be just, honing in on your communication and your thinking, and it kind of really goes with this and that are true. Paying attention to siblings and, first level relatives of that sort, your neighbors, your neighborhood, sticking close to that too as well. And then the new moon in Cancer for a second time, so it's a black moon on July 20th, and that will be hitting you in the 8th house, which is changes, transformations, endings. It could be another crazy month. And so I know, coming off of those other eclipses that were just occurring, Geminis are going through huge transformations. So it does make sense that, we have more 8th house transit. And I say we because I am a Gemini. So let me just lay these cards out. They're all pre-shuffled. Let's see what we've got going on. What do we have? So up at the top, the forefront is Pisces. And so this is our dreams and our wishes, our illusions, delusions. This is also, I think of the two fishes swimming in opposite directions, not sure exactly where we're going. And that could also just confirm the this and that are true. I'm going to say go with the flow. You have to surrender this month. You're going to have to surrender through all of these transformations, otherwise it's painful. I will caution against overindulgence, especially during this full moon and lunar eclipse, because it could be a crazy time. Underlying is Mercury, so that is the third house because it's the ruler of Gemini. This is about your thoughts and your words. Being responsible for the things that you say, and being responsible for your own thoughts. This is also about changing your mind, the ability to change your mind. Now coming in, I love this. We have lightning speed ideas. Thunderbolts also, Uranus shakes things up. There could be some sort of a tragedy for Gemini, sun sign, rising sign, moon. And I'm hoping not with that, with the 8th house transit. And so something big is really going to change in your life. That's the one thing that I can feel. And then we're back on solid ground with Virgo energy. So this will talk about 6th house. This is definitely highlighting your health. But it's also saying about getting grounded, getting down into the earth. Thinking in advance about harvest time and preparing. getting things organized, paying attention to the details, lining things up, making those to-do lists. So with the Mercury of the mind, you don't want to be all scatterbrained all over the place. Get out into nature, get very grounded so that you can connect with the earth and soothe any crazy mental activity that is going on. You want to think ahead to harvest time, is what I'm hearing. All right, so on top of this Pisces card, we have dun dun dun, air element and communicating. Well, that really goes with this Mercury card, but what I'm picking up is, who is it that you're avoiding having a conversation with? Because that's what I'm seeing with the Pisces, and I know for myself who it is. There are a couple of you out there, not out there. Maybe, I don't know, you might be watching, but there are a few people that I'm just avoiding having a conversation with because I don't want conflict. And sometimes you just know that you're not going to win, so what does it matter anyway? And I'm so over arguing over stupid stuff because this and that are true, and we can't make other people believe what we believe. All right, enough of that. So on top of the Mercury card, here we have the Aquarius energy of I know. And so don't be arrogant thinking that you know everything, but this is also, there's going to be a huge expansion of Gemini, sun sign, rising signs, and moons, minds, and their knowledge bank. Because Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, and it's like, oh gosh, get ready for some downloads. That's what I'm hearing from my spirit guides right now. Getting downloaded with boatloads of information, possible channeling. So I don't know who out there is open to that, but also too, because of this air and the communications, that's what I'm getting. I'm hearing that the Geminis are going to really, you're going to be downloaded with some information. You got to get the word out. You have to communicate it. Pay attention to your dreams, or, make sure you're getting some good sleep. So, because that's when those downloads are coming. Okay. Oh my goodness. On top of the Uranus card, we have Saturn return. Oh. Okay. So now we're back to some kind of upheaval, some kind of chaos, because that's what I think of with Saturn return. It's like we're taking a look at and overturning all the way the rules were up until that point, and then it's like we're marking this point, and then what happens after that. Saturn return has us looking at a lot of things that aren't working in our lives and really transforming, but Saturn returns, at least I've only had one so far. It was really painful, and everybody that I know that goes through that first Saturn return between like around age 28, it is hard. It is really hard. I don't want to have to do that again. All right, on top of the Virgo card, and Mars just keeps coming up over and over and over again. I think this is going to be a big highlight for the next 6 months or so. This is saying get to work. It's time to get to work. When I'm seeing Mars with the Virgo card, and I was saying health, we need a new kind of workout regimen. Got to get moving and grooving, and you got to put the work in. So, you see this farmer out in the fields diligently, like things aren't going to happen unless you're putting the work in. And I got to go back to Leslie Jordan on Instagram, dancing to the Britney Spears song, Work Bitch. That is my new motivational song. And I have to listen to it every single day, and if you haven't heard it, go check it out. Leslie Jordan on Instagram, or even just listen to that song. And I'm not even really that big of a Britney fan, but that song gets me going and gets me motivated. Well, that's what this time period is going to be like. The next 6 months. We're going to be working, bitch. Gotta work, bitch. Oh, goodness. Oh, my goodness. I picked up the wrong pile. I picked up the discard pile. All right, so let's see. Interesting. Okay, so on top of the Pisces, the air communication, we have the universe. The universe, it's the world. I think everything will be coming available, and I'm really having a tough time here giving extra attention to the Geminis. The universe, the world is your oyster. Anything is possible. I'm telling you, Geminis are going through a huge transformation. You're calling in all of the elements. Things have to be put to rest, though. So there's some bitterness. Remember I said about having avoiding a conversation that you don't want to have? That's what this is. That's what I'm seeing with this Six of Swords in reverse. The rose surrounded by the swords and the thorn. But it is in reverse position. So this is saying to me, try and have the conversation, because it won't be as bad as you think it is. And the Six of Swords, it's protecting this rose. So there is an air of protection around your communications. I may have to come back to that. So on top of Uranus and the Saturn return, we have Sky Father. And this is, the father of the universe. Not a horrible thing. It's saying that you are being watched over. And I almost feel like it's Zeus or Jupiter that is shining that light. But he could be giving you a little bit of too much. And don't worry. Anything that is meant for you, or what should I say? We're never given more than we can handle. And then your final card, Geminis, little twins. It's the Child of Cups. This is the beginning of a new relationship, new love. It could be a new love for yourself. And so this is also saying baby steps. Love yourself enough to put in the work that is required to clean up your health, clean up your routine, get yourselves organized and prepare for the future. Prepare for harvest season several months from now. That is all I have for you. I hope you liked this video. If so, please share it with your friends. Comment me, give me some thumbs up. Check me out on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Pinterest, and my website, expressionsoftheuniverse.com. Until August, twins, I will see you later.